3-year-old Owaila Omozua, who was murdered in a church in Benin. Now, recent developments in that case has thrown her family into a state of despair that the chances of procuring justice for their daughter may be slipping away. This is because 2 of the 6 suspects nabbed in connection with her death have regained their freedom, while the crime scene, the church, is now open for worship. Ifoma Okafo has details.
When the 6 suspects allegedly involved in the rape and murder of Owaila Omozua were arrested and charged to court, it was a cheering news for the family of Owaila. For them, justice is near, at least with the commencement of the hearing on the matter at the Benin High Court. The first hearing on the case was when counsel to the 5th defendant, a prime suspect, filed a bail application for the release of the suspect. It was declined on the grounds that the advice of the Director of Public Prosecution is still pending. With the DPP's report still pending, the prime suspect, one Mary Ade, who was accused of paying 1 million naira to kill Owaila, and another were released from custody.
Because if not be God, I for not come out. For good 4 months now, and they suffer for prison for waiting and no know. Colleagues just put put for my head. Say me give her 1.5 million. Small time say na 1 million. May go kill Owa. Many innocent people like me, they are there dying. Because if not be the grace of God that make me come mad, I for don't die.
The Director of Public Prosecution says the release of the suspects is not out of place as there is no independent evidence against the accused persons, hence their bail.
Had been concluded, and from the case file we had enough ample evidence against Collins Ajegbulem and the other suspects except Sina Samuel and Mary Ade. Chida Samuel was arrested by proxy. She was arrested because they couldn't get the son. And Section 7 of the ACJL prohibits that. It's not allowed. So she was released based on that. Then Mary Ade came into the picture based on the confession of Collins Ajegbulem, who said she was the one that was the mastermind of the crime. But the facts from the case file did not show that.
Meanwhile, the church where Owaila was allegedly raped and killed, which has been under lock since the incident in March, is now open for service. What is the legal implication of this?
A crime scene, remain a crime scene yet. But there is no law that says that a crime scene should be permanently closed and debarred from entry. The key thing is the police have visited the place. They've done all the necessary need and required from all that happened there. So they cannot afford to now permanently lock and close the place and inconvenience the owners of the place.
The family of Owaila is not happy with the decision to release the accused persons.
Church where your member, where you are even talking a member, a sincere member who started the church at the age less than 3 and he died at the age of 23, a virgin. She has not been buried. The branch started their business. I'm not happy.
Though report has it that the other 4 suspects charged with conspiracy and armed robbery are still in custody, the family is, however, hopeful they will get justice for Owaila.
Taking our eyes off the case, justice will surely be served. Now, like a soap opera, you have watched on previous episodes of Newsline the unfolding story of the 16-year-old student who returned home pregnant after her parents in the village sent her to Minna for a better education. You will recall that she put to bed a baby boy and her vice principal was accused of putting her in a family way. However, a DNA test proved that he did not father the baby. Mukhtar Abubakar Wowo reports on the next line of action the girl's family intends to take towards resolving the mystery behind the baby's paternity.
To the accused Vice Principal Mohammed Kwizi, who is standing trial for alleged unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor, speaks on the revelations that emerged when he cross-examined the school girl.
There is this man called Usman Mohammed Guru that also slept with her, and she also mentioned a name, Awal Mohammed, again, also as part of the people that were also into the shady things with her. To the best of my knowledge, the police have never deemed it fit to bring these two persons to book. To the best of my knowledge, they are not before any court. In our own testimony, they say that she's mentioned this at the child rights.
It would be recalled that the Child's Rights Agency of Niger State had in the previous report debunked the allegation that the school girl mentioned some other teachers at the agency of having carnal knowledge of her, while the Niger State Police Command insisted that there must be a complainant before they open investigation on the matter.
Investigations is not saddled with us, it's saddled with the CID. We are not aware of any other 4 teachers that she must have stated had any sexual intercourse with her. Well, we are going to also look on the other grounds of other people that she must have had any sexual activity with, to try to also identify who the father is. We've slated time to interview her.
And initially, she ought to have told us how many suspects involved. But based on the information or the complaint she gave us, that there is only one suspect involved. And that is why we arrested the vice principal only. But if there are new facts or there are new information as regards to the case, she needs to come forward or with her parents included to let us know if there is any other information of there. If there are multiple suspects that we still need to get in touch to.
Who is the complainant when my client was charged to the court? The position of the law is that they can open investigation. Investigation cannot be closed when new facts are emerging. And once the new facts are emerged, as in this instance case, the police has the duty to continue their investigation so that the appropriate and proper person should be brought before the court. In the Child Rights Agency and the police, they are working hand in hand. There are police even in the Child Rights Agency, which in fact they are the one that first investigated the matter before transferring it to the state CID.
The Child Protection Network in Niger State Chapter has been involved in the case to date.
The complainant on that case is Child Rights Agency that's handled the case. Because that time she was not up to 18 years.
All efforts to speak with the Director General, Child's Rights Agency of Niger State, Myram Haruna Kolo, to update Newsline as regard her earlier promised to invite the school girl for questioning in order to identify who is the real father of her child, proved abortive. The innocent child deserves the right to grow up knowing his father.
To find the person that puts the tin in a family way. Now, the birth of a newborn into a home brings joy to the parents. That was the case of a young couple after the mother, 35-year-old Afsat Salami, a cleaner in a public school, and her husband, 42-year-old vulcanizer, gave birth to a set of triplets in Lagos. Annie Daniels reports that the joy is, however, fast disappearing, except something is done urgently.
Gaining access to the home of Afsat Salami and her husband was not an easy task for me because I had to walk through a makeshift wooden bridge. Finally, I saw Yabeta, as she is now called. Nothing about her showed she was just delivered of a set of triplets. She was excited seeing us. Afsat says she and her husband are done having children after their second daughter, who is 6 years already. And to prevent pregnancy, she was administered a family planning method, so she never expected any pregnancy. But alas, it happened. She found out she was not just pregnant, but 4 months gone, even with no sign of sickness or pregnancy.
Sometimes I see blood. If I sleep now, if me I carry beer na one beer get bucket na go fresh water na beer na small bucket na carry na. If later na go and sit down, I will see blood.
What I still get belly?
I get belly.
Then, a bigger surprise hit her when she was told she was going to be a mother of triplets. Afsat says because she is hypertensive, she was advised to go through a cesarean section. The operation was successful and her joy knew no bounds. However, that joy has given way to deep thoughts of lack and want.
I feel a headache.
Every time or just once in a while?
Every time.
You don't tell doctor, you don't?
I don't tell doctor now. She now should wait first. I should wait first now, later now. I should wait for because now I see as they do. If you reach beyond 2 months, I should come back. If you get headache again, you will know what they do.
There is no baby food. My first 2 children are out of school. My husband has no job. Please, Nigerians, help me.
The babies were born on the 21st of October 2020 and need adequate care and provision. That includes feeding, a better accommodation and health care. All these Hafsat and her husband say they cannot afford.
When we go to hospital, now to this water when they now if you come now, they enter our house.
The babies, 3 boys, tender and full of life, are identical, and I'm sure well-meaning Nigerians will support them to live.
Our milk of kindness needs to flow. Now, Nigerians are largely generous and always eager to assist the needy whenever the occasion demands. However, experience has shown that some unscrupulous individuals are taking advantage of kind-hearted people by devising dubious schemes to defraud them, especially through alms begging. From Ebonyi State, Uchechukwu Chibueze Idam reports on the crackdown on a syndicate that specialized in using innocent babies and sick children to extort money from the public.
The sight of Onyinye begging for alms with 3 different 4-month-old babies at the heart of Abakaliki town could elicit sympathy even from the most stony heart. This is because the scenario leaves an impression of a poor mother of triplets struggling to make ends meet. But that is far from the truth. Onyinye and 3 other commercial sex workers in Enugu State gave birth almost at the same time and suddenly decided to change their line of businesses by abandoning prostitution and went from state to state, using their babies who they hand over to a particular person each day to act as the mother while begging for alms. It was the turn of Ebonyi State to be exploited, but they ran out of luck.
I come across a woman with 3 children, and I felt pity on her to assist, but the woman opted out, that she preferred going about using the children to beg. I suspected the foul play.
Maybe my children, but my condition make me to not go through again.
What is most disturbing is not just that unsuspecting masses were defrauded by the syndicate, but the innocent babies were kept under the scorching sun, while their mothers, together with one Mrs. Nena, who masterminded the idea, either stayed at the comfort of a hotel room waiting for the returns, or went around the city using a very sick minor who never received proper medical attention to beg for alms.
What you calling me? Come from Enugu to Ebonyi State. It's one auntie that called me and tell me, say, we got one business where we will do. Say, me with other people, we go bring our children together and say that 3 threats. They will give them 1 to go and beg.
When I saw the woman that is carrying 3 plates to beg, she took me to a hotel. On getting there, I saw the same woman we are talking about with a swollen up a child with the 2 claimed mothers.
The suspected nursing mothers, comprising of Abia, Enugu, and the Ebonyi State indigenes, while confessing to the crime, said they made 6,000 to 7,000 naira daily from the illegal business. They, however, asked for forgiveness and empowerment to enable them get off the streets. But that is for the law to decide.
say, is for the thief, and one day the evil will surely be exposed. Now, time for a break. Newsline will be back in a moment.
We don't almost reach, Abby. Okay. Guys, the mechanic is almost here.
Madam.
What do you think is wrong?
Madam, no be smart way they worry this your bike. Carburetor and radiator, you don't pafuka. If you want to fix that, 50,000.
I guess I have no choice. Give me size 10 Allen Q.
Madam, the top don't spoil. You need to buy new one. New one at 16,000.
Thanks for the help, guys. I'll be on my way now. Renting your tools.
Do what you've never done before. Find your first with these mega data plans. Dial *777#.
The National Assembly Joint Committee on Appropriations hereby announces the postponement of the 5th National Budget hearing that was scheduled to hold on Monday and Tuesday, 9th and 10th November 2020 due to COVID-19 safety protocols. In the meantime, all stakeholders willing to submit memoranda could do so at the Secretariat of the committees in room SG10, 0 floor, White House, Senate, and room 16, House of Representatives, 1st floor. The Joint Committee regrets any inconvenience caused as a result of this postponement. Senator Barau I. Jibrin, Chairman, Senate Committee on Appropriations, and Honorable Mukhtar Aliu Batara, Chairman, House Committee on Appropriations, announces.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 123.
This is my time.
You are not going to spoil it.
This time is precious. Don't let mosquitoes spoil the fun. Relax and enjoy the moments that matter. Use Baygon fast-acting insect-killing protection for your home. Baygon, take back your home. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
I'm bored, though.
So you gotta have a smile, no matter what it takes. Gotta take Pure Bliss now.
Hey, look inside your Pure Bliss pack. Do you see a code? Then SMS the code to 34778 or WhatsApp it to 081-350-53867 to see what you won.
I'm a lucky winner of 1 million naira. What?
It's the Pure Bliss Millionaire promo. Buy any Pure Bliss pack and stand a chance to be one of 15 lucky people to win 1 million naira. Also, stand a chance to win over 300,000 other prizes. Light up your day with Pure Bliss Millionaire promo. Buy now to start winning.
Not all washing powders are the same. Sunlight adds bursts of freshness to cleaning power to give you Sunlight 2-in-1 for sensational cleaning and freshness that lasts. Sunlight 2-in-1 sensational cleaning with burst after burst of freshness. Introducing Sunlight with luxurious oud fragrance.
You clean your teeth every morning, but that fresh breath feeling just doesn't last. The answer? Easy. You keep your teeth strong and healthy and give your mouth long-lasting fresh breath with new Oral-B 2-in-1 toothpaste. It helps strengthen your teeth and gives you long-lasting fresh breath.
So fresh, still fresh, and still fresh.
Stay strong, stay fresh. New Oral-B toothpaste for strong teeth and long-lasting fresh breath.
Do you know that social media is not good or bad, and that it is you who is using it that is either good or bad? Bad social media users spread rumors and fake news without verification. But good social media users stop, verify the information, and reflect before sharing it. Now, are you a good social media user? Stop the spread of fake news.
Verify the authenticity of your source for a better Nigeria.
This message is from the National Orientation Agency.
The counsel of our fathers.
I will urge and advise our younger generation to use talent and brain to sort out problems, not arms.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation together.
Welcome back. Now, despite the peculiarities of the times, a philanthropist is not deterred in his avowed commitment to help alleviate the living conditions of the needy, as well as join government developmental drive. This time around, his tentacles have returned to his immediate community in Anambra State. He is none other than Chief Eric Umofia, the chairman and founder of Erisco Group. Adiola Komiakere reports that he presented 100 million naira to more than 1,000 beneficiaries.
From a humble background, Chief Eric Umofia, a quintessential industrialist, has grown to a highly respected industrialist. With the zeal to always improve on his products, Chief Umofia, as part of activities lined up to mark the 40th anniversary of Erisco Bumpet Group and 10 years of Erisco Foods Limited, set up an endowment initiative to uplift the lives of members of his Amici community in Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State.
My prayer today, that this morning, so God that blessed me, so shall he bless this morning to anywhere my money touches, we multiply in Jesus' name.
100 million naira was disbursed to over 1,000 persons. While the benefactor was yet speaking, alerts rolled in. Amici Development Union, Lagos State spokesperson, explains how the lucky beneficiaries were selected.
I supervised the ceremony as the chairman. We have 4 quarters in Amici, and we selected people from each 4 quarters and did a lottery here. He gave it to us totally free.
The joy and excitement of the indigents of Amici, who are based in Lagos, knew no bounds.
I don't get that lot. Yes, so I'm selling bags of rice. So when I add this 1 million, I will sell more.
I will take it to do my business, to improve my business more.
That he has done more than five times.
Chief Eric Umofia said helping the needy and investing in Nigeria's economy is more beneficial than stashing money in foreign banks. General Manager Erisco Foods Limited reiterated the company's mission to improve made in Nigeria products.
Erisco Foods is capable of processing fresh tomato and the dry tomato into the paste we eat. This has never been done before in the world.
Chief Umofia speaks on the next phase of his humanitarian project.
Nation building is very important. And that nation building implies that you do whatever you can to help the system to grow, help the country to grow. Nigeria belongs to all of us. Time is coming. This 40 years, this is for my community. We are going to announce one that will enter each local government of this country. We are coming.
A big thank you to Chief Eric Umofia. Selfless giving indeed. God bless you. It was a memorable moment for the families of Alhaji Abubakar Aliu and that of late Alhaji Rabiu Tahir as they gathered in Kaduna for the wedding of their children, Amira Mayam and Khalifa Rabiu. Suleiman Abdullahi Riganchiku witnessed the wedding fatia and now reports.
Yahya Road Jumaat Mosque in Gwarimi, Kaduna was the venue.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim.
And with the payment of 100,000 naira dowry as bride price, Imam Ibrahim Khalid acknowledged the union of the couple, Amira Maryam Shuaibu and Khalifa Rabiu Tahir, both architects in line with Islamic injunction.
Hasbi Allahu, La إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
It is the beginning of the journey of a lifetime. So, parents, friends, and relatives gave some tips.
From what I see in the groom, I think Amira is lucky to have a young, humble man from a good home. My worry hitherto has been when you toil, when you create standards for yourself to raise your child, you worry about the suitor.
They should hold themselves with fear of God, with trust. They should believe in themselves.
They have to tolerate one another and trust one another and pray hard.
So if you are prayerful, you are obedient, and you are patient, you will succeed. I only will say that all of us are married, but what kept our families up till today is being patient.
Let them talk to each other every time, all the time, in the best ways that they have been brought up.
We know that marriage is a commitment, and we'll keep praying for them to have the best of marriage.
For Amira, Mariam, and her groom Khalifa, it is a dream come true, as they pledge to be patient and loyal to the commandment of Allah in their matrimony.
Well, to move to the next stage of my life, advance my career, and be happy with my family, start a family, inshallah.
I hope we live a happy life together, and in the end, the goal is Jannah.
My wish and prayer for them, like any mother, is for peace and happiness, and for them to trust and believe in one another.
Thereafter, guests who graced the wedding were treated to a reception.
Congratulations to the new couple. Now, it was fascinating, intriguing, colorful, and vibrant performance at the 13th edition of the International Arts and Craft Expo 2020 in Abuja. The two-day drive-in expo organized by the National Council of Arts and Culture attracted 28 foreign countries. Oyinayaka Luoka reports that Ekiti State emerged overall winner of the event.
The National Council for Arts and Culture came up with this physically distant solution to fill the void created by the closure of entertainment event with a drive-in expo. Art lovers within and outside the country drove in to see and experience arts and crafts from different perspectives.
It's wonderful. I've seen people from different parts of the world coming here to exhibit, and also the way the thing is organized is very, very good and of high level.
It's a beautiful event that you can see a lot of variety about the cultural offer of Nigeria, and I'm very pleased to be here. It's very complex.
More than 15 states and the FCT, as well as about 200 exhibitors, were at the open field to tell their stories.
With the participation of the private sector in this kind of events and the showcasing of potential materials that we have in all the states, I think the sky is our limit.
But we thank God for this organization that bring this program, that at least people are seeing that this thing is very, very relevant to us.
It was not just entertaining, but educating, as arts and crafts with deep cultural meaning, but different stories were told.
Culture is key. Government must continue to give it utmost attention. By the time this industry is tapped fully, it will be a source of income for the country, an economic thriving industry, more than even agriculture as it is now.
We only hope that our young people will embrace what we are doing here.
The colorful exhibition witnessed the participation of about 28 foreign countries.
Enjoying the art and culture of Nigeria and other countries.
Honestly, they're doing a really good job. It's a chance for Nigeria to show what crafts they have.
For the Director General, NCAC, Olusegun Roshewe, culture and tourism is beyond entertainment.
We are the people who create more jobs, indirect jobs than direct jobs. We have over 14 billion in the last 5 years, but in the last 3 years, it has improved to over 29 billion, and we have created more jobs.
The 13th edition of the Arts and Crafts Expo, many say, was networking Nigerian crafts to the world.
Enterprising, gives joy, connects people, and helps us to appreciate a whole lot of things. Now let's do another break. Join us again.
The counsel of our fathers.
I believe we have fought one civil war too many in this country. So those who experience it will run away from it.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation together.
Discover the new body oil and lotion range from Nivea. Precious Nivea oils meet deeply moisturizing lotion in a rich vanilla or fresh cherry blossom scent. For silky smooth and beautifully glowing skin. New Nivea body oil and lotion awaken your senses.
Oh, see how oily I am. It'll take forever to clean this.
Take it easy, Pan. Your days of endless scrubbing are over. Madame just bought Sunlight Dishwashing Liquid.
What do you know about a Pan's life?
This advanced formulation has real lemon juice that'll cut through all those stains fast in just one wipe.
Wow, that was fast.
See how easy it is to remove oil in one wipe? Sunlight Dishwashing Liquid removes oil stains in just one wipe.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 123.
Like a bird needs wings to fly, you need skills to be productive. No matter the level of your education, ITF can train you to acquire skills in areas like mechatronics, metal machining, facility technology, electronics and computer networking, information and communication technology, ICT, culinary art, and agriculture. Acquire a skill and transform yourself from being unemployed to becoming even an employer. Be a valuable Nigerian youth. Say no to unemployment and poverty.
I'll spread my wings and fly so high. I'll reach for the stars, yeah, it's time.
Industrial Training Fund, developing the nation's human resource.
My name is Nando Jamda Muhammad.
Stevita
Hussein Musa. Roduna Joel Finji. Said Musa John. I'm a carpenter. I've been doing this for more than 8 years now.
And I said that plantain. Nakai Kimami Shekara Uku. I've been selling my tomatoes for about 10 years now, and I do it for a better Nigeria.
And I do it for a better Nigeria.
And you can see how we are doing our small little work to make Nigeria great.
As you can see, I'm a technician, and I'm doing it to help myself and to help my generation.
Business.
This message is from the National Orientation Agency.
Do you know that social media is not good or bad, and that it is you who is using it that is either good or bad? Bad social media users spread rumors and fake news without verification. But good social media users stop, verify the information, and reflect before sharing it. Now, are you a good social media user? Stop Stop the spread of fake news. Verify the authenticity of your source for a better Nigeria.
This message is from the National Orientation Agency.
You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook at NTA Network News, Instagram at NTA Network, Twitter at NTA News Now, YouTube at NTA News Online. Or visit www.nta.ng. For live streaming, visit www.nta.ng/live. Now, you can stay updated on the go, be it on your TV, iPhone, laptop, or iPad, or download the NTA mobile application from your Play Store or App Store. NTA, you can beat the rich.
Come back. It was a moment of frank talks for the indigenes of Kwara State when they came face to face with their leaders in an interactive session asking them to account for their stewardship. The session brought to the fore how real accountability can be sought without violence. The gathering also lent credence to the fact that President Muhammadu Buhari recognizes the need for leaders to be accountable and his understanding for the genuine demands and agitations of the youths. Anthony Forsen packaged the event for Newsline.
It was friendly as the who is who arrived at the venue. The vibrant youths could not be dwarfed in the crowd. As the royal fathers, led by the Emir of Ilorin, settled, Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdrazak, in his opening remark, appealed to the youths to eschew violence and channel their energies into productive means. The Emir of Ilorin, Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, was not at home with the lingering ASU federal government face-off, appealing to the government to, as a matter of urgency, resolve the matter. As eager as they were, time for question and answers was beckoning.
Is Nigerian government oblivious of the fact that most of the young adults that participated in the genuine NSAS protest are likely to be university students?
The government needs a systematic plan because we address the turnout of youth from schools as a minister. Tí ọ̀rọ̀ NSAS kò bá dé ní ìròpé fọ́ọ̀mù yóò wáyé o. Eléyìí lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ federal government. Àwọn ètò tẹ́lẹ̀ federal government ń ṣe kò dé grassroots. Ọ̀pọ̀ ipa takuntakun náà kó nígbà election kan fi studio àdìrẹ̀ wò wá. Kí ni plan tí wọ́n ní fún wa?
Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed, who took President Muhammadu Buhari's message to the people of Kwara, said President Muhammadu Buhari feels the pulse of the nation, but is working within the ambits of the law to put things right as the NSAS movement demanded. The federal government, Lai Mohammed, was quick to remind the gathering it has all along been working on how to improve on the well-being of the entire citizenry.
Not just to the NSAS, but because this government has always believed that the youth, they are our future. I've always believed in a government that must reach out to every nook and cranny. And please, if we have not done enough, or we have not touched everybody, please bear with us.
Are good for peace and development. Now, a co for show is a slang used to describe Lagos. This is because of the lively nature of the city that loves enjoyment and that never sleeps. However, that story may change if a set of people insist on letting Lagosians do just as they wish. Wondering what this is all about? Then let's listen to Annie Daniels.
Imagine a society without security agents. I'm sure it will be characterized by breakdown of law and order. That may just be the case in Lagos at present.
The day before yesterday night, Jakonde Estate, Lekki, they rob people at night. Aja, the same night, they rob people under the bridge.
At my 12 Agility, there are a lot of boys, hoodlums, they were fighting, destroying people's properties and all that. So because of that, a lot of people are so scared to even go to their houses.
We probably didn't realize the importance of police until they are no longer there. So we feel exposed, So Lagos without police is like we're all naked.
You heard right. Or what can you say about these unruly drivers whose attitudes to traffic laws has resulted in a long stretch of traffic at Ikeja? Commercial bus drivers pick up and drop passengers just anywhere they so wish, careless about other road users. This bus conductor, after realizing my mission, took to his heels.
This is not the right place they are supposed to be turning. That is the roundabout there. And all of them are doing the same thing. The last man, the last recent protest contributed to this problem. Had it been the last man, them and the other traffic agents are here, they would have helped.
How will you carry these things now to wherever you're going?
You see, as you can see, I'm already sweating. I don't even know how to manage it, but I have to manage and reach out to where I'm going.
Commercial motorcycle operators, popularly called Okada, are not only back to the highways, but they break traffic laws. For instance, our camera lens caught this one, taking one way.
That's because I hold up now, I'm making a follow away.
But you know, so that's if it cause accidents.
Go there, nothing will happen now, go there.
From all indications, I could tell he and other Okada riders like him are having a field day.
I'm happy now because I work, my mind the rest now. There's a duty of police on the road. There's a duty of last man on the road. There's a duty of road safety.
Like some nowadays says that if you don't want police, try a talk. They have seen the two now. When police are not on the street, everybody is now crying that they want police, they want this. Because even yesterday around Ikorodu, people are crying that you say you don't want police, see they have killed this man. This man is sitting down in front of his house and they killed him. Had it been there is police around, it will not happen.
And to enforce sanity on our roads, men of the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers have upped their game, as explained by one of them who declined speaking on camera. While Lagos residents earnestly look forward to the return of law enforcement agents on the roads and streets, they also ask everybody to be their neighbor's keeper, like this set of transporters.
Reality check. We sure need the law enforcement personnel. We do. Another break beckons. We'll be right back.
Dialogue, empathy, love, and unity. These are vital components of nation building.
For all to be well, we appeal that we should refrain from volatile, provocative, inciting messages and language.
Let's build and not destroy.
Welcome back. Now, death is a sure end for mortals, which explains why people try to make the most of life by building good names, legacies, and impacting on others. For retired late General Samuel Ifeanyi Chukwumoma, former Minister of Science and Technology, all seems to have been achieved as testified during activities leading to his interment in his hometown, Nnewi, Anambra State. Ngozi Sylvia Tekinil tells us more.
This was how the journey of late retired Major General Samuel Ifeanyi Chukwumoma to the great beyond started in Abuja with service of songs and night of tributes, as guests took time to extol the exemplary lifestyle of the man who served the country. Noteworthy in the life and times of late Moma, whom many described as a bridge builder, is his humble disposition, which endeared him to the rich and poor alike.
His passing is a great loss not only to his family, but the Nnewi community, the Anambra State, the entire Nigerian army.
A very rare Nigerian, a soldier, a statesman, believed so much in Nigeria, served the nation, and even went ahead to write a book where he said that Nigeria is beyond divorce. The last days of his life, he sacrificed his time and to an extent his health in writing his last book about Nigeria.
Nnewi, the hometown of late General Moma, played host to families, friends, and well-wishers from various walks of life who witnessed the burial rites and interment of the one-time Minister of Science and Technology.
Sam Moma was a very good friend of Nnewi. While in the army, he initiated a number of projects in Nnewi.
The father left a very good legacy.
Then comes the military ceremonial ritual with gun salute in honor of the late military icon.
Nice, honorable gentleman that always speaks about science, technology, and innovation for the advancement of Nigeria.
I personally miss him. You know, he will forever be remembered for the problem he solved. He never caused a problem.
The contribution of late Samuel Moma to national unity and development was extracted in the 12 books he authored.
My father was a great man. He was a very kind-hearted person.
My father left a legacy of God, country, and family.
Late General Sam Ifeanyi Chukwumoma was born in Kano, northern Nigeria, in July 6, 1943.
Rest in peace. Now he reigned in the exalted throne as Ata and first-class traditional king of Igala Kingdom, an ancient community which predates the 16th century on the east plains of the rivers Niger and Benue, currently Kogi State. His Royal Majesty, Agabaedu Idakwo Michael Ame Oboni II, who passed on in August, ruled as king for more than 7 years. Usman Gambo was there for Newsline and observed the traditional rites and passage as the late Ata Igala began the journey of no return.
With the rising of the sun, sounds of traditional Agometa gong, the Okakachi and Uba talking drums announced the commencement of the royal voyage of Agabaidu, Dr. Idako Michael Amoboni II, as he journeys to the world of the ancestral spirit. The movement of late Ata Igala from the palace to the spirit world is referred to as the journey from Abai to Ojaina. The royal voyage is witnessed by monarchs from the entire Igala kingdom, a procession of women, all adorned in black, embark on 5-kilometer walk, chanting incantations and songs at various traditional points. cannons and gunshots rent the air with cultural displays by a Kwe masquerade.
Man, when he said yes, it is yes. And when he said no, it is no. The man is born as an icon. He lived as a hero. He died as a hero and was buried as a hero. And that is why we are here to mourn His Royal Highness Idapo Ame.
The final passage of late Ata Igala to Ojaina, where he would be received into the spirit world by his forebearers, was not only memorable and quite significant for the people, but it was also become yet another historic event.
As thereby he goes out of the palace today, that means our Ata Idako Ame Oboni goes out of the palace today. He is no longer the Ata. He is never going to return to the palace again, as his effigy moves to Ajaina, where he joins his ancestors.
The late Agabaitu, Dr. Idako Michael Amebon II, was the 27th Ata Igala.
Rest in peace. Now that's where we draw the curtains on today's outing. We appreciate you for watching. Let's continue to be patriotic and be the best we can in all we do. Good night, and may God continue to bless Nigeria.